Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, we are here. It's Flippy. I'm joined by none other than the great
Haram, baby.
We got Haram in the mix. You already know how it is.
A duo.
Why can't I pull up the correct map we're doing right now? I'm blanking. It's bank.
There is bank. Again, the overlay is kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like we're doing something wrong.
The overlay is.
Is that
Get in there.
because bank is map 2, it says, but we have bank as map 1 for our players, right?
Yeah, the overlay can be a little wonky sometimes, but we're just gonna keep it pushing. We actually had like 2 sub requests after 10 minutes after start time. So not always the easiest thing to get going. Right now we're actually waiting for them to all populate the lobby. Still haven't even got that cooking. But we got Crybabies versus Sigma Shrimps. Crybabies are gonna have TXC as their sub for Cry right now. And we got a big trade to talk about. Now, this is Dynasty's second game with Sigma Shrimps, and did pretty well his first week. How you think Dynasty's going to do compared to Yuri, who was formerly?
Compared to your or compared to his previous performance on Spicy Biscuits?
I mean,
Because I feel like Yuri was maybe outperforming Dynasty, which Dynasty is one of those players that you don't expect to get outperformed at all. But I feel like he just wasn't himself on that team.
That's what he was saying. He was saying it was a team problem. It was a chem problem. He said it was them, not him.
It always is. It always is. But I think both players will benefit from this trade. I do think Dynasty is going to benefit more, though.
Yeah, you think that Spicy Biscuits, or you think Sigma Shrimps got a bigger upgrade?
I just think Spicy Biscuits
Cooked.
is going to be hard to bring back at this point.
I mean,
If I'm being honest.
I mean, you got teams like Will and Friends. They can't even get 5, right? Like, surely,
That's true.
like, and all you need to be is not last, and then you get a chance in and then you get in the last chance qualifiers, win that tournament, and you're in playoffs. Smooth sailing from there.
Well, in just a couple of hours, Spicy Biscuits will play Bean Juice, I believe, in 2 hours, actually. So we'll see if they can pull some points, get ahead of Will and Friends, who has yet to win a map since beating Spicy Biscuits week 1.
It was a shocking win, definitely for me. But and I was expecting a lot more from Spicy Biscuits. They actually beat us in a scrim at the start of the season. Can we get the map ban off right now? We're actually starting up the game. You got it. You already there. I was looking at the
Already
wrong
is.
thing. That's my bad. I was looking in the wrong place in it. Got a black.
We might need to change the aspect ratio.
Oh,
I don't believe it's right.
yeah. I will get on that momentarily. Hang on. I'm just getting everything set up. I had to switch my monitor from being ready for subs to ready for casting.
Yeah. Blackbeard ban, pretty standard to start it off. A Monty ban as well. That's pretty good, especially if they're trying to deny a blue take on basement. Bank is known to be a pretty strong map for Monty, just given that you can push out or push through that dirt area and get a good bit of control. Crybaby is also banning the Mira, which is an operator that's good for holding basement, actually good for holding multiple sites.
I'd say great.
I would have to agree.
And then we got the Vigil ban. You know, Bank is a huge map. You don't want to be chasing Vigil down on that. And, you know, Vigil's also got this thing called the Boss G. I don't know. Not sure if you've heard of it. It's kind of annoying. TXC subbing in this game. He is subbing in for Cry. And he seems to think that the Vigil's a target ban. I don't I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know if people have quite enough information on TXC just yet to target ban him. Because I don't think he subbed before. But it's very possible that this does become the new star player of Crybabies.
Star player, some high aspirations for TXC. You know, I actually have never seen him play. This is gonna be my first time seeing the man operate. I subbed for him in Bro League Season 5, I believe, or season.
Oh,
yes, the pre-season
Really?
5 before the ban wave. Yeah, I subbed in place of him, and I technically got them a map win, but I went on I spawn peeked someone, which was not allowed, so we ended up losing. But I didn't know that, so I felt like a winner. I felt like a winner. And we are off.
doesn't look like there are any spawn peaks, but if there were, the rule in TBI League is 2 seconds just to prevent any instant kills. But they are free to spawn peak.
Yeah, 2 seconds only really, you know, it just gets rid of the ones that are unpreventable if you stay on drone. Looks
Awkward Valcam spot.
Looks like Nick is gonna make an early entrance into garage. I don't know how I feel about this, you know. No drone, nothing in front of him. It seems like he's just gonna try to go. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. He's got a Twitch drone in front of him. I'm gonna go for some early picks here.
Gets rid of that proxy, maybe makes his entry a little stealthier, but he did have a Twitch drone that he could have used to maybe break it ahead of him, make a little bit less noise.
Wow.
Cavill gonna take out Nick. Get the first pick of the series, but I think there was one pretty close behind him. He might actually get cut out if he's not careful.
Yeah, right now he's just waiting for the dock stim. It's gonna come out. DMR shots come out. Goyo almost dies. Gonna be on 1 HP.
I'm sure the doctor's got a spare stim. There we go. Goyo back on full HP. Stealth bottom square. 3 people actually on that top square terrace.
Goyo gonna pick up one. Call goes out. Doka began to play the entry here. Top square. He's gonna need to pick up a pick here. This is a huge fight for the team. Unfortunately for them, they have the dock. All players are going to be full health. Catches one, not looking at him. Catches two. Huge kills for Verkexo. And all of a sudden, it is super winnable for Crybabies.
Even man count. Diffuser now in the hands of Crybabies once again. Kind of closing in. Dynasty watching that meeting double. Where I believe TRC is looking to push up. All 3 of them going towards that meeting room, but there might be a flank. Stealth behind on those marble stairs. Not going to push up. There are flames.
Sharp gonna go
pick
down.
himself up.
Stealth on the MPX versus 3 DMRs. Lucky for him, none of them are quite full HP, and he is. Unfortunately for him, he's going to wait out most of the Goyo, not all of it. Then he's going to go down to Wetter. Questionable decision-making there from Stealth. Really unfortunate. If he came up a little bit earlier, could have potentially went huge there on that retake.
Didn't go early enough and didn't wait long enough.
Yeah.
Both viable decisions, and he chose right in the middle where it was the worst possible time.
Hey, you know, to be in Stealth's defense, you know, he had about -1 minute notice that he was subbing. So, you know, he was preparing for a game on Dilly Dallying, which hopefully another mod is getting to. Sorry. And we are off to round 2. We are going to be going back upstairs. And I feel like you really got to attribute that round to Verkexo. Or Versexo? I don't know how to say it.
Vercheco, maybe?
I'm going to go with Vercheco. Verchexo. Damn. We're going to butcher it throughout the whole cast. I'm sorry. A lot of tricky names, you know, like... I didn't even try to say Frost/Goyo. Zazir. The 314. The 3014.
Yeah.
And the man who made it possible last time, gonna be on that Dokkaebi again.
Those were 2 huge kills, which gave him so much space, just allowed him to take meeting, or at least that meeting hallway for a very, very just huge push.
Looks like we're gonna see some action on lobby here. Nick really not a fan of being outside for too long. He likes to get in there like swimwear.
Now, they do have one player roaming in archives that if he sees them on that default camera might actually be able to hit a flank.
Oh.
But it looks like they have info, and Nick gonna take out Quavel.
Great kill from Nick. Good drone work. Way to have the drone in front of him. Frost, though, goes down to Nick. That's 2. Make it 3. 3 for Nick.
Camera. Oh my.
3 players off site. You gotta wonder what the anchors are thinking right now. Dynasty goes down, and all of a sudden the ace potential is gone, and it's back up to stealth. He's gonna pick up one, likely just gonna be for the stats though. Looks the wrong way at the wrong time, and he's gonna get taken out in the crossfire. Rough round for the side of Sigma Shrimps. If you're Sigma Shrimps,
also, go ahead.
I was saying, if you're Sigma Shrimps here, don't go back up there. Horrible, horrible. Three people below, and you're all gonna lose a fight, and the third guy's not even looking at him. What are we doing?
That was a pretty odd decision to go on drone immediately.
I think he was answering. Was he answering a dope call? I think he was answering a dope call, but even still.
Ooh, that's very possible.
So far,
they're gonna head to basement.
Yeah, so far not so good for the side of Sigma Shrimps. Basement though, much better site for them, I believe. I think we're gonna see Nick hit either lobby or garage. I feel like he's gonna keep that momentum going, where he's just gonna walk in at people. Gonna be playing with our hatches shut. I'll mess with that. We got the Cade, so I can get behind it. Oh.
They've got info.
They got info on the info.
Nick might like to get in here pretty quick again.
Oh, this Nick guy is going for Usain Bolt time records. Like, he's going so fast. This time though, they are gonna be ready for it. Cade's gun up watching him. Gotta see if Nick is droning him. Does he see the foot? He definitely is. And now they
take an engagement. Oh, blitz.
Uh-oh. Now there's 2 of them. Doki Call comes out.
Weather actually going to do a good amount of damage to that Azami, but he still has that Kaid with the TCSG, who's going to take him out on that long angle. Azami going to give a Kiba to that Kaid, and Nick looking to skedaddle out of there. His teammate is gone. A 1v2 is not a good idea.
Quav and Zaz really being heroes there for their team, shutting down the garage take. Well played from them. However, in the meantime, the Vert gets open, and that is a pretty well played from the rest of Crybabies to establish full Vert presence. Looks like we're going to see a fight. Top blue stealth not able to win it. TXC on the DMR. Man, DMRs are running rampant right now. Doki Call comes out, as does the Nitro. Not quite going to find anyone. 1 minute left, and they have a lot of space to prepare and execute. They just need to break these Goyos and open enough of the wall to get the plant down. Grexo going down to Quav XL. Cade gonna pick up another one. All of a sudden, Crybabies are looking like they're gonna lose their first round. TXC thought he was gonna drop there.
Gonna need a huge hero play. Case is down. Nick gonna look to maybe get a little backstab going. Looks like they have intel on this Azami player. And he's gonna look away at the worst time. TXC gonna get a kill.
Nick's going
Nick
for the backstab
rotating
garage.
to that garage side.
I wonder if they shot that Valcam. Oh, they got a BP. Doesn't matter.
Bulletproof.
Nick's gonna pick up 2 anyways. How are they not aware? Did they not hear the call out? All of a sudden, it's all up to Sharp. He picks up 1. It's a 1v1 Sharp versus TXC. TXC has no time, but he has Case. Sharp has the vert control. This should be a very, very difficult position for TXC to clutch it out on. Sharp drops. He just needs to find the planter. Not going to do it in time. TXC has the gun up, but Sharp gets the kill. Manages to clutch it out. Wow. How did they not
Very
react to
smart play
Nick?
from Sharp.
How did they not react to Nick going garage?
They had that bulletproof. They had all the intel they needed. Just no one watching.
Someone was on the BP too, no? We saw a flicker.
Yeah, I do believe so. It was definitely turned on.
Lucky for them, no harm, no foul. They are going to pick up their first round, and a much-needed round. Losing 3 defenses on bank would put any team in a pretty rough spot. Gonna see
All right, and now that side swap.
with that 3-3 game mode, we are actually gonna see the upstairs site come out first from Crybabies as well. What's your favorite site on Bankerom?
I'm gonna have to go with the basement just because there's so many positions you can play and they're all pretty different. You can have someone sitting on blue stairs looking for the bottom square push. You can have someone playing in servers, people watching garage. There's just so much to do, and it's just a lot of fun to play.
I don't know if I've ever had fun playing Siege, but to each their own. Damn. Stealth letting that Fang rang. I don't know what at. It scared me, though. Good camp.
It's a good cam. They're going to have intel on where those proxies are, but it does not look like they have anything to take them out.
Oh my goodness. This could be quite the engagement. I don't think we're gonna see it right now, though. Truly unfortunate. Would have loved to have seen that one play out. I feel like... Oh, he sees Jaeger's head! Jaeger able to tag him a couple times, not gonna grab the kill.
Very interesting position from Nick.
Canto Wall gonna get on open. Call is going out. Wetter gets the kill. What was he riding under the desk? He's gonna pick up a second one.
Dynasty.
Huge play from Wetter with the call coming out. It doesn't matter.
That is a very, very good 2 kills. Vercheco gonna pick up Sharp as well. 2v4 in favor of Crybabies. They might be looking to pick up a third. But 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Stealth and Zadir still have a lot of time to drone, take engagements, and try to take some control.
Stealth gonna lose.
Coming out with that meeting table player. Not gonna win it out. Gonna go down, but not quite out yet. Zadir does pick up 1 in Nick, and Cam gonna finish off his down with a nitro.
Zadir
picks up 1 top square.
1 minute left. Other than his health, a relatively winnable situation. The Azamis are gonna come down late round, and we're gonna try to wall bang, but only gonna hit that newly placed Azami, or Alibi. My mistake. And the time is ticking down. All the defenders really need to do here is stop a plant. But it looks like we're going to peek a little bit. Maybe give them a one that we maybe shouldn't. But we are going to win it out. Cam able to find the headshot and secure his team that round. Nice shot from Cam as well.
He had his head on a pixel. Like, that was pretty tough to win. I don't feel like it was the worst decision to peek there, despite being 1v2.
Nah, I don't know, man. Did you see my man, like, Zazir was on his head, like, 1 millisecond later, and that's a 1v1.
Did have the ACOG. That does make him a lot more visible.
But ain't no pictures on the scoreboard. They got the win.
Sure did.
And now they are going to be heading down to that basement site. You know, me and Haram were glazing it last round, but it really is one of the better sites in this game, even. What's your all-time best defense site? I'm putting you on the spot.
Ooh. Night Haven top floor.
Wow. What a... That's your number one, like, gun to your head. You gotta win a defense. You're going Night Haven top floor.
Win a defense?
Oh, yeah.
Not so sure. Like, if for defending, I mean, like, there's so many play styles on that map. Or on that site, I mean.
Me
but
personally,
if I had to win one...
Yeah, you gotta win.
Ooh, maybe...
I know what I'm picking.
I'm not so sure anymore. I'm guessing throne theme.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It looks like we're gonna see everyone spawning open area. I like the team where everyone playing together. I would like to see. Yeah, Dynasty's gonna be that gun to shoot behind those drones. Is he gonna spot that Valcam? Yes, he is. Dynasty been in love with this Deimos lately. Has not had a great game so far though, unfortunately.
Wetter on the roam, though. And Wetter is actually being targeted by Dynasty. Dynasty might be looking to get his first kill. But Nick, top square, might be looking to stop him.
Wetter going top square with Nick. There's no way they read into that there's two up there.
They've got to drone it out, figure it out. If they don't, this is going to be a free double for Nick. He is watching from above, and Zazir and Dynasty look to be pushing together.
Wetter gets tracked again. 4 goos in his pocket. Quav making headway in server. The rest of the team in open area. Nice shot from Quav. I actually don't... Sharp is their way to get hatches. Never mind. Nick gonna pick up a kill. Sharp also picking up one. Missing all the action. My bad. Terrible observer. The late roam pays off, and TXC able to pick up Sharp. And Stealth is gonna go for that plant. The cover's there, but do they have hatch? The plant goes down, and Stealth gets out. What a decision. Is no one above? No, there's one above. There's still the Legion above.
Oh, on the defender side, there is. They don't have an attacker above, which could actually come back to bite them. Now, that isn't a fairly holdable position. But if that top player can get maybe to blue or to that blue hatch, Stealth gonna pick up one actually on those blue stairs, I believe.
Quav picking up another.
Swinging, maybe unadvised, or ill-advised, I should say, but still gets the kill. Now it is a 1v1. Nick on defuse at the moment. Stealth looking to push him off. Makes enough noise to get him off the defuse.
Nick goes for the kill and not the win. Quav and Stealth making that round work. Beautifully played. The roam of Crybabies gave a lot of problems there, but the direct take from Quav, he never wavered from it in server. And Stealth able to find a plant spot. That was huge. Sigma Shrimps able to get it done. And that's why we plant. Sometimes all you need is getting that bomb down. You don't need to hold site for long, just 7 seconds.
They will retry this basement site. for the final defense in this quarter.
As one does. You know, ain't nobody going open area. I'm trolling. A lot of people go open area.
We could do it.
I think a lot of people actually think. I actually don't know the in Pro League what like the current best bank setup is. Low-key unaware. I will say though, I'm not a fan of not bringing a Cade if we're gonna reinforce the hatches. It's not my favorite thing. Yet again, the whole team spawning open area. And they are going to be met with a roam yet again. I do like the combo of the Goyo and the Maestro though. TXC gonna get the entry pick onto Quav, and that is Finka LMG off of the board. Great opener to get. And it looks like that is gonna just fully shut down the dirt take as they're gonna disengage. But they do already have open area. Stealth gonna get in a crucial fight against the Lesion here. Lesion barely gonna be able to escape with his life. And hatches are
very low on HP.
And hatches are getting opened.
Better on that pulse, looking to get some intel for maybe his roamers, but I do believe no, Vercheco is still and Nick are both still above.
Yeah, but it seems like the attack is aware. Stealth is going to be holding that. It looks like he's going to get aggressive, trying to get the fight here. Oh, does he read into... He does not know. He has an idea, but I don't think he's 100% sure of where that Lesion has went to. Gonna disengage and just play the hatches, but Lesion's re-peeking it. Now they're both on even health. Vercheco gets the kill. And he's gonna stay there holding his position.
Little too aggressive, does lose his life. Definitely could have played a little more passive there, try to see if he could get another one, but Dynasty is going to pick up one and immediately get traded out. Doesn't quite die, but he is downed.
He actually might get rezzed. No way, right?
I don't think they know they downed him.
He's going to get rezzed. What a spot to get rezzed. I mean, Case is there anyways. Imagine Nick knows and this is just a bait. There's no way.
He's too far back, I think. Oh, and Sharp actually watching the hallway. If he tries to go up to confirm the kill, he might not be able to.
This could be a huge revive.
I think they smoked him out, though, so...
Not a lot of time remaining. Only 20 seconds. I like the take to lobby. Gonna be pushing through, looking for fights. Going for that smoke plant.
Dynasty has intel on that vault player.
TXC going for the flank. It seems like they have intel. Wallbangs come out, but he just dodges it with the prone. Nitro gets tossed. That's Dynasty done. All up to the Brava, but she can't hack it. Got the plant down. Unfortunately, not able to get in a post-plant position. Kind of had to just play their life there. A little bit of celebrating from Crybabies. Almost lost another basement round off of a pretty clutch plant.
But this time they will win it out.
The good ending if you're a Crybaby supporter.
That's going to push them back onto the attack for that halftime quarter swap.
In 4-2,
third quarter swap.
4-2 is still anyone's game. We got 3 Sigma Shrimps defense. If they learn how to defend right here, 3 defense rounds on bank, that ain't unheard of. And then you're in the lead. But it looks like you are going to be dealing with a shield though. The shield of Blitz. Wetter, he's going to be bringing it out.
Now, Wetter had already played the Blitz before, I believe, and it didn't go too well. It was Nick who was behind him, pushing that garage. Wetter went down, and then they backed off that push. And Wetter actually going to back off the shield, switching to Iana.
Caster's Curse. He's probably going in for a basement tape, if he assumed. Interesting that they do and decide to go top floor. I don't think they've won top floor. I think they only won basement, no? Oh, I guess they have to go top floor.
I believe you're right. Yes. Is that someone prone and lone? Oh my.
He is prone
Quite
and
the
lone.
spot.
Let me see if I can just find the, see if we can find the angle he might die to in a little bit. Oh my gosh, they're actually already going to be in ATMs. He could go huge here. Oh, no. No, he can't.
Oh,
yeah, he's dead as hell.
Wallbang coming out.
Wetter gets the kill, actually. Oh, we did see it. We did see it. Oh, I wish I was spectating Wetter. Ah, no. It should have been a Cam wallbang.
I thought Cam actually did get the wallbang. Wow, good catch to figure that Wetter got the kill.
Yeah, you know, it's because I just wanted my prediction to be right. Looks like they're actually going to be giving out a call. I don't think they took cams, though they could and should. Do they know about Dynasty? Doesn't matter. He's going to take out Quav and Dynasty. Oh my goodness, Dynasty is not having a good game.
Seems Dynasty may not have gotten the best out of that trade just yet, but this is still just one game. It is very possible he can pull it out. Zazir going to pick up Vercheco. It was a huge player that got them those 2 picks. One player also down. TXC going down. But Zazir traded out quickly by Wetter. And Sharp going to pick up Nick.
Bring it down to a 1v1
so quick.
Oh my goodness!
TK from Cam.
What a close round.
No kill.
Oh my goodness. He was 1 HP as well. Cam was 1 shot to anything. Oh my goodness. Wow, that could have gone the other way.
Yeah, a super hectic round.
Try not to throw. I mean, they didn't. Just barely. Cam able to get 2 at the end, his teammate and an enemy. And Crybabies are on 1 round away from match point. When I'm on 5, it almost feels impossible to win 2, you know?
How much harder does it feel on 6, though?
On 6, easy. Just need 1 more. You know, I don't throw on 6. 5, though? I can get wet and wild on 5.
Better hope Crybabies plays this a little safer. They all played fairly close together. Maybe that's what led to that TK from Cam. Just them being so close, but that also led to them getting a lot of trades. A player would get taken out, they would get traded out, and they just won that on that man count.
Losing stealth on the early rat was also unfortunate.
That was a pretty good rat spot had he not been spotted.
I mean, you can clear it from the roof, you know what I mean?
I mean, as in it would have been interesting to see him get a kill from there.
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
Hey, I play there. I play there sometimes.
Tactical. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Heard. You know.
Dynasty having a very unfortunate game so far, especially last round. We saw that one happen. He got SMG-12 out-dueled.
The deadly weapon.
Flores drone going for the kill. Fuck the BP. See if he gets the BP this time. We're going for the kill again. Kanto gets open from the Habana. Dynasty gonna retreat.
Now TXC with that long angle into the hallway, maybe gonna allow Vercheco to take the stock position. They do have to clear out or drone the Janny position. He's gonna actually open up an angle for the Valkyrie in conference to look into stock. Maybe not the smartest play. Or maybe he jumps in and kills him, but there is still that Janny player watching those feet holes, and Zazir gonna pick up the first kill of the round onto Cam, and the second onto
Oh my goodness!
The third onto Wetter!
Give him 4! Oh, TXC shuts him down, but a massive triple kill from Zaz. And Quav cleans it up with the double kill. Do not go Plaza against these guys. It's a death sentence. Go back to the lobby take. Oh my goodness. That was...
What a round from Sigma Shrimps.
Two console players absolutely going crazy for their team there. Representing for the box. And we are
crybabies on those 5 rounds threw a little too hard. It wasn't even a throw. It was just an absolute masterclass from...
I think we saw him when the Doki call came up bottom square. Like, we saw it building up, but I didn't think it would go that crazy. What a champion. The man, the myth, the legend.
Can't even say his name.
Bro, Zazir 3014. Come on now. I think that's actually John on Discord. I don't know why he's on that account.
Josh John.
Yeah. got some tricky to pronounce names, you know. People just call you Joe. Who's Joe?
Well, it's me, of course.
Surely you got the reference.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Make me seem like a crazy person. Cause I'm caught up and cause I know my lingo. Oh goodness, Warden is gonna be fucking in for it.
Well, he can survive the blitz flash, but can he survive the 2 guns behind it? Doesn't look like he wants to smoke. You know,
I wouldn't
off.
either. Never mind. Bro, just needed a second.
Activated.
He needed a second to remember who he was. He said, you know what? Why am I running from these guys when I could just kill them? Let's see if Dynasty is going to bring back that prime form.
He said, I forgot I'm Dynasty.
I'll be remiss if I didn't say Dynasty is dealing with a toothache at the moment. Hatch going to get open as well as the entry pick for Nick. Oh my goodness!
Double with the EDDs.
Where?
It could be the printer though.
Oh shit!
Scene.
Dynasty gonna pick up one. He's held his position top blue. We called him a bitch. We said he ran, but he didn't. He held his ground.
He said, I ain't no bitch. Push back up. Got that kill. Does look like he's backing down now. Wetter and Nick both in this lobby position. Maybe gonna look to drop Vault.
Sigma Shrimps are starting to come alive. Oh
Maybe
no!
They just needed that warm up. Nick looks like he has info on that player. Wetter might look to drop and get a little aggressive on him before. Maybe a double drop. One watching that, or one pushing sharp, and the other watching that long angle from Vault Doors. Azir definitely has eyes on him though. Wetter won't be able to push him. They have intel on Wetter. Sharp maybe swinging out here. Nitro coming out, but Wetter can immediately flash Sharp.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Out. Nick taking the engagement up to Zazir. Zazir actually gonna get that kill. Stealth does pick Wetter up, and it's Nick in a 1v2, but he can't do it. Sharp gets the kill.
Man, I thought I knew what was gonna happen. Like, I thought I was spectating to who's gonna get the right kill. Like, I'm like, okay. You know, Sharp, there's a blitz in his face, surely. My boy's gonna shoot the blitz in the back. And then just... The fights did not go the way I was expecting them to. I mean, the round shook out in the way of Sigma Shrimps. The comeback is still real. But, I mean, those were not the kills I thought that were gonna happen.
I think the big mistake there was actually the Kaid throwing his Nitro. That allowed Wetter some space to run without Kaid's gun up and take out Sharp, while Nick took care of the Kaid.
And credit to Crybabies for spotting that out. Well played on their part. Unfortunately, though, down that much man ad, not gonna be enough. But Sigma Shrimps are back in this game, no doubt about it. 5-2, you might have a tear in your eye, but 4-5, you got a fire in there. I reckon Sigma Shrimp's mental right now is probably in a better spot than Crybabies, despite being down a round. And
they have the momentum, and that's what wins games, you know.
Such a goofy ass game too. Sharp with a double EDD kill. Like, I've never seen a double EDD kill. I don't know, like, I mean, it's a tech spot. I see why it worked. I mean, I guess we ain't droning. This time, bringing the IQ though. You know, they don't want it to happen to them. Gonna see that upstairs site come out from Crybabies.
Sharp himself actually droning down below. Looking to find maybe an entry position, droning in archives, maybe looking for a lurker.
Yeah, Sharp is a big fan of entering very, very far away from site. Gonna get on that rappel. We actually don't have any hard breachers from the side of Sigma Shrimps, which is a definite question mark on what their plan is. I feel like they're just kind of playing for picks.
Crybaby just gotta hope they don't play directly into that. Sharp is going to be sitting on that those lobby window rappels.
IQ gonna make her way up to square. Decent amount of map control taken, and they know one is E3. We have someone going for Nene to Dreams from Spider-Man. I don't know if that one's going to play out. Ooh, scary. There it goes. Nade goes out. Gonna drop that hatch. Surely we're ready for that. Hatch is closed, actually. And he's going to win the fight. TXC making miracles happen. Wetter going to pick up Dynasty. I think Dynasty tried to drop Marble thinking E3 was going to win the fight. Or thinking E3 was going to die there. Stealth goes down 2 to Phyrexo. And it's all up to Sharp. Oh my goodness. Maybe we should have brought a hard breacher. Had a different plan. Less than 2 minutes into the round. And it is all up to Sharp. He's on knock. He doesn't even have full HP.
Had that Finka just thrown both her nades, I do think that plays out very differently. That T3 or E3 player is dead. The Finka stays alive. Dynasty maybe has a bit of support from Cavil, but now it's just Sharp. He doesn't have Case. He's going to take this fight onto TXC, and he's not going to win it out. TXC, what a power position held. Flawless round.
And they're on match point. They got 2 defenses here, and they just got to win one of them. You're on bank, defender-sided map. Has been defender-sided throughout most of this game, I believe. No, actually, it's been attacker-sided for the most part.
Well, they better hope that that isn't their one defense one, as has been the theme for this game, at least.
And we're going staff open area. Which is an interesting development. They have the pulse, so I wonder if they're expecting them to do a top take. Man, I cannot believe how this game is shaking out, man. It's going back and forth, and like, it's so unpredictable. Like, I thought Sigma Shrimps had some momentum. I thought they were gonna cook something up, and then they got flawless rounded.
Momentum just shut down. Oh, I did not know this was possible. Oh my god, what a Fenrir spot.
Cam showing us some tech. Malusi there too.
Can't see that from the
Holy,
door.
that's annoying to push. Come on, Cam. You got it, champ. Nice. Wow. I'm not playing against Cam's ass. That's annoying.
Yeah, you're gonna be blinded, and then you're also gonna not be able to move. That just sounds like hell.
Sounds like a good time. Are we gonna see another entrance into garage early here? That's what I kind of assume. No? I low-key thought they were gonna do from bottom up initially, but now they're switching over to the fuse, and they are gonna do a top down, which is probably what my man Wetter is hoping for. They're gonna drone it out, fully clearing up top floor. Have so many angles. Oh my goodness, they don't see Nick. Meanwhile, Quav also gonna pick up one of his own, and they already have square. Holy, Sigma Shrimps do not play. They are fast.
Nice, gonna repel down square. Kravel gonna be taking that gunfight. Does not win it out. No one dead. TXC is going to actually take out Cavill. And Dynasty, Spider-Man repelling down. It looks like they have some info on a player, but someone might actually swing his double. Not quite. Gonna look to stick his head back into this breach.
I don't think he knows about the Melusi.
We didn't, but I found it out now. TXC gonna get taken out. Cam does pick up Sharp though.
Crazy
Good
fight.
man count.
Insane
Force.
fight to win for Stealth to bring his team a chance to stay alive. It's up to Dynasty and Stealth. Both of them not members of Crybabies come the start of the season, but somehow or another they have ended up here, and they are Sigma Shrimps rather. And now they are against two OG Crybabies, Wetter and Nick. 1 minute left. Around even health between the two of them. One Doki call left. Dynasty able to pick up one through the head hole. Bad timing for me to spectate switch off of him. And it is all up to the Canadian himself. He's going to swing Dyna, do some damage. That could have been a huge kill. Unfortunately, if you want to go anywhere, you're going to get Fenrir and Stealth able to pick it up off of the Dynasty bait. And Sigma Shrimps are still alive. Oh my goodness.
But they do need one more round if they want to take it to OT to guarantee themselves a point.
Dynasty having a good round there for them. Desperately needed. And, you know, if you show up when the team needs it, I mean, if you pop off and win them this game, they're not going to remember the first half. But right now, TXC and Nick both having a phenomenal game, both on 13 kills. Wetter and Verexo not far behind. Cam doing his part as well, subbing in 4 and 7. Pretty good game from all the Crybabies. And we are going to see a basement site. I want OT. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm biased. I want overtime. I want the closest games. I want the most work for stats. Like, you know, our game, you know, I mean, we were, you know, speaking of last time we were casting, you know, we were, you know, future opponents. I mean, for anyone that wasn't there, you want to tell them how it went?
8-7, 8-7. Yes, that was both maps. Both maps, max OT, 15 rounds, 2.5 hours series for 2 maps.
It's a fun
one of the best series, may I add. I think that was absolutely the closest series we have had TBI League both seasons.
Oh, not gonna spot the Twitch drone. And Stealth already has making a lot of space into open area. He's got printer control and he's holding that marble. Dynasty gonna take some damage elsewhere on the garage push. 3 of them pushing garage. It looks like Stealth and Sharp are going above. I like this take from the attack, and they get the opening kill onto the Kaid. Hatches are gonna get open. I don't think they have a roamer. Blitz is gonna take some damage, but so far it's going great for Sigma Shrimps. They're not stopping. It looks like they're gonna keep this pace going. The smoke is out, but Warden is right there staring through it.
Doesn't look like they have intel on him, and he's not going to be able to pick anyone up. Smoke disappears. Stealth on this hatch this here actually does get dropped by Cam. Even man count, 1 minute 30 seconds left. Stealth looking to push down these marble stairs. TXC looking to go up the blue stairs, maybe get a little flank going.
Looks like they might be a little bit stalled out in garage. They're trying to push up a little bit. They have a lot of time left. They don't need to panic here. They're droning it out. They're trying to see what they have and what fights they can take. Quav gonna swing for a fight. Lockers, Cam barely gonna survive.
Weathers does have an angle that he can peek, but he's not going to. Stealth gonna pick up Nick. Cam looking to jump out, push these garage players, get caught out by Cavill. TXC takes out Stealth 3v2. Weather pushing back through, maybe going to gold. Looks like they have info on that Vault lobby player. Dynasty is actually in sight in lockers. Maybe doesn't know that they have info on them.
Bringing the case over, and it looks like Plant is about to start going down. Dynasty picks up Weather, and it is all up to TXC to stop it, to get 3 points secured for his team. He's going to opt to take vertical. Not going to win the first fight. We got overtime, baby! Oh my goodness.
Absolutely needed that.
Of course. It was do or die. The attacker-sided bank.
And from a what looked like stalled out position, wins it out.
It's a good thing that their early round was so fast because they had so much time to deal with the stall. And Sigma Shrimps are really just making it happen right now. No matter
now
what,
if
you
you're
know.
Crybabies, you feel bad.
You know, you're happy you got defense, even though it's an attacker-sided bank. You know, I feel like you generally are like, you know, you feel more comfortable on defense, right? I mean, at least for me on bank.
I would say so.
Especially with, like, every site to pick. But, I mean, as it said this game, like, I don't know who would be the predicted winner. Can we actually pull up the poll?
I got that. There it is. It was actually very largely in Sigma Shrimp's favor. I believe 10 votes to Sigma Shrimp's, 2 to Crybabies.
Wow. That's crazy. Because Crybabies have been running it. Ooh, Cam with some tech.
Crybabies, huge underdogs here. They were the big dogs for the majority of this game, but Sigma Shrimps have brought it back. Just needed to warm up a bit. But can they prove their fans correct?
Can they prove that they're the Sigmas?
Crybabies.
God, I'm too old to say that shit. Delete that part of the VOD. Quav shooting that jump level. That Finka LMG spray is terrifying. They're gonna go elevated on meeting. Man, Sigma Shrimps play so fucking fast. There's no way they read into that. Oh my gosh. There's no way he knows about the bottom marble. Oh my, it doesn't matter. TXC sells. Oh no, TXC, you gotta win those. Oh, but speaking of winning those, Sharp, you gotta win those. Surely he gets refragged. Dynasty. Oh no! Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Guys, can we win a fight we're supposed to?
Yeah.
What the hell, guys? Like, what is going on? I actually don't think I knew this angle. Okay, it looks at nothing. That's why I didn't know.
Oh.
Alright, almost crazy tech.
Gotta be the overtime nerve.
Wow.
There's absolutely no way.
Sure,
Well, Nitro might go out. Does not do anything.
Oh my god,
Looks
I
like
can't, bro.
Doki had
The
those
two
cats.
players that are supposed to be the best players, TXC and Dynasty, both having horrendous fights that round. Oh my.
Dynasty had walls onto Nick, still lost it out, and TXC had the jump onto Actually, did he DC from the game? He might have DC'd from the game.
Now down to an unfortunate 2 versus 2. Stealth able to tag them for one. They don't have Case. Case just, I think, got DC'd on the roof. In Janitor, truly unfortunate for the side of Sigma Shrimps. They pick up one. Cam able to close it out. And a DC maybe spells doom for Sigma Shrimps. Wow. We are going to get a pause going, and hopefully we don't need to rehost, but we will be right back with you guys momentarily. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Sorry about that little delay. We're waiting out this weird 8-second timer. What is on the screen right now?
I think it's the bands.
I guess it's banning.
Yeah, there's... Can you hit tab real quick? I just want to see, are bands there? No, but I know that we did do them.
Can they ban?
Monty, Blackbeard, Vigil, Mira. Wait, are they banning?
Hey, we just had to type it out, I guess.
Okay. It is match point.
Yeah, it should be.
Yep. Which is exactly...
There we go! We're good! We're good!
All right. I hate rehosting. It's always the worst.
For one round. Maybe two. Cam got a different name.
Yeah, he did. What?
Cam's on Zensei, I guess.
What is happening? Okay. Anyways, a basement site going to be attacked. Defended by Sigma Shrimps. Now, last time they attacked this, I believe they did a garage take.
I'm not 100% sure. Oh no.
Uh-oh. What's on with him?
All I see is black.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
We can technically rehost. I think that's allowed.
It would be on
Uh-oh.
You know, that team used the real. We're just gonna go and focus on what's happening elsewhere for the current moment. Looks like Warden is gonna be taking an entry fight onto the dirt players, potentially. Big balls in it. Gets the kill. What a risky play from Dynasty. I don't think Stealth can move still. Or I don't think Stealth can see still. He's whiffing the doorway.
Apparently he has to change his graphics settings. Is there any chance we can relay that to him?
Can you type,
I'm not in lobby. That would have to be you.
Cap can trap goes off and Sharp gets another one. Hopefully Stealth won't have to do much this round.
I think if he does, it won't be possible.
Hey, imagine Stealth in the 1v1, guided blind by his teammates. Oh my goodness. Wetter in a fight with Solus, one that he should win. Wetter able to pick up one on the roam. Quav also picking up another. Effectively a 2 versus 3.
We check in on Stealth, see if he can see.
I don't think he can see.
I'm gonna assume no. Alva looking to push up those marble stairs. Wetter and Vercheco both nearby. Might actually be able to get a cross on him if he tries to walk up. Now Wetter may be looking to make his way down.
Oh no. Where's Stealth? He's so close to danger. I don't want him to. They can't hurt my poor Stealthy boy. Guide him to shoot the Goyo. Hopefully, like, Blitz commits to fighting Stealth. And they can... I don't know what they're committing to. It looks like they're going to end up going for Garage. Super late,
Oh, no,
though.
that's terrible.
Wait.
You know who's in Garage?
No, he's moving. He's moving. Get out of there.
Is he back?
I'm don't think this is back.
Yeah. Wait, maybe.
No. I don't think he's back.
Uh-oh.
All up to Thresh. He's on 1 HP. I don't think he has it in him. 8 seconds left. He's got 3 to find. Can't get 1. I think we should pause.
We should probably pause.
Oh my goodness. Sorry for the
pre-fire coming out from Sharp.
No, Stealth had a good pre-fire too. You know, like he shot that wall when they were coming.
Not Sharp.
Wow. Well played from Sigma Shrimps. It seems like Stealth should do that shit again. Walk and post that clip post that clip in TVIC. That's epic. Oh my goodness.
Almost got him.
Almost got him still. Bro, if he flicked 90 degrees left, bro, that would have been crazy.
I would have gone nuts.
Imagine he could see the whole time and it was a bait. Right when they go garage, he just fucking flicks to them. That's not against the rules, I don't think. That's like saying he's AFK, he's AFK. All right, last round. We're only rehosting if Crybabies request it, right? Because Sigma Shrimp's already
if his screen is still black.
Hey, they did pretty good when the screen was black. So.
Yes, but now they are on the attack, which is a little bit, you need to see a little bit more for that.
It's safer.
Yeah, because he's probably not getting spawn peeked.
Can Stealth see? It looks like it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Incoming Dynasty can't see. Dynasty should have said that earlier. I would have believed him. Same with TXC on that one round. That was the round of doom. It wasn't worse than the Bean Juice round. Bean Juice BDS round, though. Got that classic Goyo Maestro combo. For those who are just tuning in, this is still map 1. As you can see, we are going all the way. Anyone's game here. And it looks like we are going for a vertical take. Maybe vertical in garage, I could see.
They do have 4 on this open area side.
Is there any roam presence? Oh my goodness, look how fast they've taken so much space, and it's just Nick ratting in Janitor on some floor holes. He's going to pick up Grim, though. There's the kill onto Grim. A good kill to get. They still have hard breach charges, though. But still, opening pick, and you're still on the roam. They don't know where you're at, and it seems like you might have just heard Dynasty. Call goes out. Surely Dynasty hears him now. Crucial fight here for both teams. Quav also going to take a fight with Server. Stealth going to help him out. Get that one. Refrag, though. Dynasty eats the goo, and Nick is ready for the fight. There's no way. Does Dyna read in that he's hard right? Not in time. Nick gets the kill, and Crybabies are firmly in the driver's seat of this round. Quav and Sharp need a miracle. Sharp gonna take some shots, but not landing any. Quav able to pick up one. That could be a huge pick, but they still have the Maestro alive, and Quav is not going to survive one tick. 50 seconds left. Goyos are still alive. There is not much the attack can do here. They baited all they can, but now they're just going to have to get lucky or lose. I mean, what can they do here? They've waited so long. Sharp's gonna drop, look for the fight. Tags up Lesion, not able to grab the kill. Lesion peeks at a good time, and that's probably gonna be it. Unless Quav gets the luckiest triple of all time, I don't see a possible way he can win this. 11 seconds left. He's going to swing through, but ultimately, we're going to max OT, but Crybabies take it. Max OT. I think Haram was muted that whole round, but GG's. That was a good one. Or it was just that round. We were missing Haram. But that was a good game. Max OT. Crybabies take it. Valiant effort from Sigma Shrimps. Almost brought that back. Maybe if Stealth couldn't see the last round, they would have had it. Regardless, we will see you guys back for map number 2. Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen and ladies. We're here. We're back. We're live. We got map 2 going on a skyscraper. Last time we had Max OT. Crybabies took it. But now we're back on the Hood Classic 0-0. And I'm joined by, once again, you know it, Haram. I know. I wish it was someone else, too. I wish it was Sharp, maybe. First band coming out is Blackbeard! What a surprise, but I don't blame you, because Blackbeard's super annoying. Second band coming out. You know, I'm actually surprised that we're seeing Skyscraper get played. Like, I know that they had Border up, and they decided to pick Skyscraper. And you know what? I'm happy for these teams for, you know, not playing the generic map, you know? Mixing it up a little bit.
Very default map. Sky, you definitely don't see just because a lot of people hate it. But, you know, I'm glad that we get to get some info on this map now.
I like the word geisha.
I agree. And it gets pushed a lot, so you're going to be saying it a lot. Valkyrie band coming out from Sigma Shrimps.
I mean, I'd be mad. Valkyrie's a strong operator on pretty much every single map. And Cap can. Sharp was
Are
too
they target
OP.
banning Sharp?
Sharp was too OP with the EDDs last time. And Sharp knows it too. Damn, Sharp is going to be so warm for his own game. Now, in spirit of Sharp having a game right after this, I'm hoping for a quick 7-0.
So you're rooting for whoever wins this round.
I'm rooting for whoever wins this round.
All right, well.
I'm sorry, Stream. I'm sorry, Stream. My girlfriend's on the other team. I have to. I have obligations. Quotas to meet. And we are going to see Karaoke first. I feel like we always see Karaoke first, even though universally everyone likes Exhibition better.
Yep, that's exactly as it is. I would probably choose Exhibition first. In ranked,
Buddy, I play ranked with you. You're Karaoke first.
No, I always say Exhibition. I play Kaid Exhibition. That's like the only thing I do on Skyscraper because that's the only thing I know how to do.
Sometimes throwing a Cade Claw is all you need to do. Or in Stealth's case, you don't even need to do anything. You just see a black screen.
I haven't watched the clip yet. I definitely got to go back and watch it after this. After this quick 7-0, of course.
Hey, who's on play of the game? Isn't that you, Haram?
That is me.
Oh, goodness. We wanted Quick. I think we are gonna see Quick. Do they have anything on black? Just a beeper.
Doesn't look like it.
Stealth Slayer with some aggressive picks. Oh my goodness. And a very...
Dynasty sends out.
Oh, Stealth is still going. He wants smoke with everybody. There goes Castle. And now it's all up to Nick. And he doesn't have it. What a black rush from Sigma Shrimps. Wow. Wow.
We heard we wanted fast.
Let's go, Sigma Shrimps! Bro, I thought for a second the top black guy DC'd because he died from, I think he died from a suppressed gun from below, so there was no tracer. So I thought for a second he DC'd right as the blitz swung him.
Yeah, so I think the blitz made just enough sound that he actually looked off of those vert holes, and then immediately someone peeked him and killed him.
That was a crazy
Gave them karaoke for free, got in, got the bomb down. Stuff was already in Geisha, took out the castle in there. So many picks going out. Just such a quick round by Sigma Shrimps.
A quick round to what will be inevitably a long game, a long series. I don't see this one being quick, man. I just don't. Especially because we need it to go quick for broadcasting's sake.
Last game already went a good bit longer than I had thought.
And started.
To be honest, Crybabies was not a didn't look like a very good team in their previous matches. This match, they actually looked pretty good.
I mean, maybe getting rid of the Crybaby was what they had to do. I mean, that's what some people would say.
Oh. It's done. And it looks like they're performing a lot better. So, could be right.
Hopefully TXC sticks around. We're going to see if that happens after the game. It looks like we're going to do a Geisha overtake this time. I like that. We're mixing it up, not relying too much on our little off-put. We got that freebie round on them. We don't need to do anything too crazy. That's what they're thinking right now.
TXC might actually get pushed out from multiple angles.
I like this extension, though. I like that he's not just, you know, hunkered down in sight, especially with how fast Sigma Shrimps like to push, but it doesn't matter. Oh my god, Zaz, what a shot.
Taking out who was their top player in that previous game might give them a bit of an opening. It looks like they have most of this side. They just need to clear. I believe Nick is the closest one to them in that drum position, and you can see him right there on the stairs. Looks like he might get pinched here. Hits the goo, doesn't actually hit his shots. Nick gonna live. Stealth needs to pull that goo out. Vercheco gonna pick up Cavill. Nick looking to re-swing these players, has to jump out, goes down below as he got stunned. Wetter looking to hold this terrace door, just misses his shots.
Oh my goodness. Fight's going down all over the place, and all of a sudden Sigma Shrimps are in a man disadvantage. Call it even now. Dynasty and Sharp both not full HP against Wetter and Nick. Nick going for a flank, do they know? Seems like they do. That could have been a terrible move. That could have sold them the round. Dynasty has case. Seems like he'll likely be the one to put this case down. Sharp's going to be on the cover, but he is weak, and he is not actually covering. They see Sharp's gun barrel.
Going down in an awkward position. Wetter knows where Sharp is. Sharp actually going to do a lot of damage to him. Holding on that breach, sees his leg, pre-fires, stops. Goes down. Wetter 1v1.
Surely Dynasty is going to play the clock here. I mean, Sharp is effectively a camera right now. He can tell you if they're defusing or not. He can even make noise to distract if needed, if Wetter doesn't know. Wetter taking his time, maybe too much of it. Does not know where Dynasty is. He needs to start this defuse in the next 3 seconds or it's not going to go through. And it looks like Dynasty is going to be able to clean up this round. Wetter just baiting the whole time. Dynasty could have just went and had T. Wetter wasn't even going to try to defuse. And another round for Sigma Shrimps. They started off Bank losing 2 defenses. They're starting off Sky winning 2 attacks. These guys do it different. That was a crazy round. Wow, that could have gone either way. I cannot believe how badly TXC got fucking smoked there. I thought he was winning that fight for sure.
Yeah, once they cleared him out, they had basically the entire rest of the map other than Drum, which they pushed Nick out of relatively fast. But Wetter on that defuse just dilly-dallied for too long. didn't know what to do. I think he figured that he got the down eventually, but still just did not make the push. Yeah.
On the exhibition site now, deciding that maybe karaoke is not the site for crybabies.
Stealth is turns up.
Now they do have that double denial, so they're going to be looking to keep these breaches closed, actually closing off only half of the wall so far. There we go, full wall getting reinforced. I was very confused.
Oh, it looks like Nick is going to go for some
out.
early aggression. I like this. Ooh, whiffs it.
Does some damage to that very important player Zazir, who has had a very good game thus far.
Not enough,
not gonna
though,
take
but
him
he's
out.
going to get a
Over from the top.
freebie. Quav! Risky gameplay. Maybe he didn't expect Nick to still be there. Stuff looking through. He's going to find that cave claw, and that is going to be huge because they are running the impact EMPs. No actual hard breach, only the charge.
Interesting decision.
Speaking of interesting decisions, you want to talk about what gun TXC's bringing. Wetter down to just a sliver of HP.
We'll say TXC in that position. Oh, Dynasty. Good
Make it
kill onto
zero.
Wetter, that minibar player. That's going to make the walk into Terrace a lot easier. That Jaeger, Nick, going to swing that Terrace door. Doesn't quite get anyone. He might see him there. Downs him. Doesn't know just yet.
Likely gonna be get it rezzed.
As long as he doesn't touch
Oh.
that electrocuted wall.
TXC throws the nitro out. It's gonna find Zaz. Great nitro. But you want to talk about Verexo gets removed from the match for some reason. 3v3. Sharps made his way into office. This could be huge. I don't think they know.
With a huge look into sight, gonna take out Cam. Might get the second one. Nick does actually take him out. Does know that there's one on the breach and takes out Dynasty too.
But stealth!
Double but stealth. Gonna clean up the round. Sigma Shrimps 3-0 on this quarter.
On the attack on Sky. Very, very well played from Sigma Shrimps. We are going to have to pause here. Hopefully it's not a rehost, but we will be right back with you just in case. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen and ladies. We did a little quick tutorial in the paint, but I think we should be chilling now. All's looking good. All's looking great. There we go. You know, a little bit of a lesson for the people at home, you know. Siege switches it when you do the map round history. They switch the attacking. What starts as attack will be defense, you know, if you've gone over the swap.
Didn't used to do that, I promise.
Haram vouching for himself. We're going to see a karaoke
Dude,
site come out.
Promise.
Can we see the first skyscraper defense?
Or will it be a 4-0 for Sigma Shrimps? They are on their way to a sweep, so...
I mean, they swept the attacking half, which is the harder side, especially on Sky, one of the most defender-sided maps in the game. But, I mean, they had an attacker-sided bank, too, right? This could just be, you know, the attack gang.
They do move pretty quickly, you know. Well, both teams move pretty quick on the attack, so they both got the control that is available to them relatively quickly, as compared to other teams in the league. So it is very possible this is going to be an attacker-sided skyscraper.
I mean, you got 3 rounds so far to the attack. It's going to be hard not to be an attacker-sided. It's either attacker-sided skyscraper or Sigma Shrimp-sided skyscraper. And they almost get a spawn peek onto Cam right away. Quav just barely misses it. Gonna overstay his welcome, though, and get killed by Verexo. And that's that aggression that Sigma Shrimps do not need on the defense.
On the attack, it worked out, but Siege is a game of two halves, you know.
And
Can't
now
be doing that
they're
now.
going to be thoroughly droning out Stealth. He's going to pick up Nick through the wall. Now he's going to be met with a blitz on his door.
He is alone. No one with him. If they had someone doubled up with him, maybe that shield wouldn't be such a threat.
Surely you dip out now here. Your Scopos, I mean, there you go. Wisely disengages. And a good amount of map control received by Crybabies in the 4 versus 4. Air jabs go down on the flank. Very, very linear push here from Crybabies, but they have the first step to a default take. Now they just need to work to get Drum and Shrine. Oh, someone fire Blitz. Stealth picks up Virexo from behind, and Blitz goes down elsewhere. Stealth drops, and he's going to go for a flank. Doesn't look
Another
like he's
kill that
gonna...
I don't think Sigma Shrimp should have gotten.
Hey, Sigma Shrimps get there through faith. That's some bullshit.
Stealth, I believe, is absolutely going for that flank. He is on those house stairs, looking to get behind these dragon players, but it looks like they might have intel.
Aware of the flank now. It's all up to Cam. He's looking for it. Able to find Stealth.
Ooh.
Lots of time left. Very winnable. As I say that, Frost takes out Cam, and it is 4-0 for Sigma Shrimps. This is a must-win round, dare I say, for Crybabies.
My perk, I get to know like 30 seconds in advance.
I think that was the last round. I think at this point, until, after the rehost,
I
they
mean,
kind of cooled down.
Zimmy Neutron came back from being down 0-4 in map 2 to end up winning it on an eliminator game to end up winning the entire series, right? So, crazier things have happened.
That Zimmy Neutron player, that was such a big part of that comeback, is on Sigma Shrimps, though.
I mean, did we see him last game, though?
Not quite, but you haven't really seen anyone else other than
Sigma Shrimps.
Yeah. This is a very Sigma Shrimp-sided map so far.
The team's just dog-walking him. It's not even an individual performer.
And they had Calvel throw his life. He was entry picked. And they still, dare I say, dog-walked them.
I mean, yeah, I guess it wasn't really that close. It was a 3v3 at one point.
Cam did get a nice shot there at the end, baited him by shooting towards the rotate. But he still had 2 others to deal with. Now they do have some cameras onto this site, and actually, the Sigma Shrimps team looking to play this breach open with feet holes.
I like it.
So Cam, on that thermite, gonna have a very tough time opening up that wall, and Stealth actually gonna run out already, very early run out on no intel.
I think he was running out for like a little spawn peek almost. Now he's running out for the breach player. Little early though. Might want to even have that mini bar wall open if you're gonna run out that much.
Yeah, just to give yourself you get yourself a little closer to that exit.
And speaking of fast pushes, Nick is making his way. He's almost into office. Quav picks up Cam elsewhere, and that's the hard breach. That's going to be a huge kill. Nick goes on Cam, may have given his position away to Dynasty. Dynasty might know. Doesn't seem like it. Stealth is going to sprint at them and give him one for free. Sharp able to pick up TXE. Nick's worried about a flank. Meanwhile, getting jumped out on by Quav. He's playing ultra aggressive even still. Wetter goes down, and all of a sudden, it's all up to who I thought was going to be the entry. Able to pick up one on the flank, but Dynasty can't kill both of the SAS members, and he gets shotgunned from both sides. And it's 5-0. At this point, we're not seeing attack timeout. It's over. Crybabies don't have it in the mental. Insta-locked Ash. This is going to be a very, very big mountain to climb for Crybabies. They were able to win the last map out maximum overtime. Their stamina's been depleted. There's been 2 rehosts. They don't have it in them to rally. Or do they? Down by 5. I mean, would this be the biggest comeback we've seen in TBI League history?
I believe so.
We've seen 6-1, but I would say 5-0 is big, you know. Obviously, it's the same, but 5-0 to 6-1, you know. I'd rather be 6-1.
Gonna have to disagree. 1 round lost to end the game versus 2 rounds lost. I'd rather have that extra round.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I guess it depends on
Now,
what sides you've lost and the map.
they are attacking that barbecue site, which is pretty hard to hold, especially if you don't have much of a vert presence. Now, it does look like Stealth and Zazir are both up here.
Well, I don't think Sigma Shrimps
Swampy.
hold anything. I think they just look for kills, and kills is what they're gonna find. TXC goes down. Beautiful spawn peek from Quav. This guy is the most aggressive player in the league. Oh my goodness.
It's working out for him.
Big
Now,
time.
Cam pistol out. Zazir could potentially
No
go
way.
for a run out here. Imagine. Oh. That would have been huge.
There's no way. And then he goes up like, in bathroom? Nah. I mean, it would have worked given the outlines, but there's no way you can know that. Dynasty gonna pick up Verexo on the window. Another huge kill. And Sigma Shrimps, like, oh my goodness. Stealth gets one as well. You wonder how the first round even made it to overtime.
Dynasty might actually get the last 2 right here. He is going to get stunned out. Jumps in. Dynasty picks up the first. The second one also on that window. Stealth looking to rotate back.
Oh, damn.
His buddy is in the door for him. He can't see anything. Cam going to swing, but Dynasty swings for the flawless.
This guy's back. He remembered how to play in between games. He got headshot there, totally. And now, all of a sudden...
6-0.
6-0. There's been one 7-0 to Will and Friends. Has there been a 7-0 in a 5 vs 5?
Yes. I believe it was Pack of Smokes versus...
Will and Friends?
It might have been, actually.
I thought they went 7-1, 7-2. I might be wrong.
Pack of Smokes, Boondock Saints? No.
But we are, you know, writing the obituary of Crybabies. I mean, round 5, headshot dead. Could they be Leon Edwards? I don't know. I mean, they're going to need to get 7 headshot deads. Well, 7 times 5, 35 headshot deads. To get 7 rounds and bring it to OT. That's still not even enough to win. They need 40 kills minimum, unless they're winning off plants. I think one player individually steps up and gets their team 40, and I think it's going to be Wetter.
I can see Wetter going 40.
40 and 3 by the end of the game.
Oh, easy. Wetter's got that.
I would
He's got that dog in him.
probably say that's like the likely outcome. Probably plus money on the other way. And Sigma Shrimps are off.
Minus 1600, Wetter 41 and at 3.
I don't know if I could call this attacking, though. This feels more like assaulting. I mean, this is not a fair fight right now.
And Stealth on that blitz again. Cavill actually getting taken out early by TXC. That is something they desperately needed. They need those entries.
Back
last time they
in
actually-
the game.
Last time they got the entry, it didn't actually end up going in their favor. Now Stealth in there already, shotgun in hand. Doesn't know that there's one house stairs. Going to get taken out by TXC. But is there one following close behind that exhibition wall getting open? But Cam with the shotgun up close. 7-0 might be looking too far. Zazir lives that shotgun blast to the arm. Dynasty already got that breach open. Might be looking to push this mini bar. There's one peeking him on the terrace door, though. Takes him down. Nick gets Dynasty. Looking like a very easy round for Crybabies after 6 unbelievable rounds from Sigma Shrimps.
And now it's the 2 versus 5. We have 2 minutes left in the round. Make it a 1 versus 5. We're either seeing a crazy clip or the very first round for Crybabies. And I'm feeling the 1v5, baby. Here it comes, and he's dead. Flawless round for Crybabies. Back in the game.
Now, with all that action on this side of the map, you might have thought it was an exhibition defense, but it was actually a karaoke defense.
What? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have fooled me because, yeah, that was all the action was display and house stairs. Wow. That was a crazy one.
Could this be the momentum switch that Crybabies need to bring this back?
Imagine we get another max OT.
Yeah, it's probably a charger.
How insane would
That's
that
like-
be? Right now, we actually have the other two teams waiting in the wings, waiting for this game to end so they can start theirs. So they're just watching this, waiting for one round, but they might be waiting 5 more. Because I don't know if you know this, Aram, but it's comeback season. Moving that Cave Claw, although it already had both the first time he threw it.
You know, it's still a little chilly out. I don't think it's comeback season quite yet. I think Sigma Shrimp's got this in the bag. They've got the lineup they need. They are missing that hard breach, but I'm assuming that's what the striker is for. And they've got the Monty. The shields have been really playing into their favor. Other than that last round, of course, where the shield was unaware of that house player and was taken out relatively early.
Looks like TXC, he's going to go on the roam again. He did so good on it last time. Hard to imagine he would want to be anchoring. And Quav XL, the most aggressive player in the league via my own description. Let's see what he's got going on early round.
Didn't even shoot default. Oh my. He might be looking for a rush into display. A lot of his team is actually positioned on that karaoke side of the map because, yep, there we go. 4 people from Sigma Shrimps pushing this karaoke side. They are a very, very large fans of the overtakes.
And TXC is ready for it. He's going to be the first one there fighting. Quav taking some damage elsewhere on the map. He can low-key just kind of hide right now and drone the rest of his team out. I think that would be a wise decision. Monty going to lead his team to the fight. I don't think they know about the Doc, though. Doc not able to find the kill on Monty, but Nick able to swing it. Great bit of team play right there.
And that is that Sigma Shrimp's shield taken out again. TXC going to pick up a second.
Oh my god!
In this round, there's the second kill for him. Huge wallbang onto Stealth.
What a triple. Quav
2v5.
has one held in the corner.
Nick getting credited with the call out for that kill. Dynasty going to pick up 1, but still a 1v4 as he gets taken out by Wetter. Now it's all up to Cavill on this rappel. 1 minute remaining.
The first man to take damage, the last man alive. Don't know if he's going to be able to clutch this one out. Maybe he can get one, make his stats look a little prettier. But it looks like they're going to have to go to a third attack. More than likely, that Nitro goes out, and it is not going to get the kill. He's going to be on 1 HP.
And that player hopped up onto the bar, but he is going to get taken out. Cam peeks a little too aggressively, maybe just trying to end the round quickly. But Cavill kills him to secure a bit more time in this round. But Vercheco looking to maybe peek this. Wetter as well nearby. Vercheco gonna finish him off so low on HP.
And that's another round.
Crybabies. Comeback? Question mark?
It might be, you know.
Surely not. I have a black screen at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on.
Sorry, I'm clipping that wall bang for him, you know.
Okay.
You know, when the subs hit the good shot, you got to get the clip ready.
Got it.
Now we are going over to the tertiary site. A good site, though, still. Usually played with very heavy vertical pressure. Sorry. Un moment, por favor. There we go.
Now, Sigma Shrimps having to attack this barbecue site themselves. They defended it very well. But can they attack it?
I don't know, man. I feel the comeback. I don't know. It's something in my chest.
Amaru, Blitz, Ash, Lion, Buck. I think I know what's happening here.
I think we might play relatively quickly. Could be wrong. Quav doing his solo push as he likes to do. Gonna get entry picked. This guy is, he's getting in a fight early. Maybe he'll win it, maybe he'll lose it. And the push into restaurant has commenced. Dynasty ready to go in bottom black. Nitro gets tossed. They could open that soft wall and have a line of sight from outside all the way deep into sight. Fenrir's gonna go out. Oof. This rush is taking a little bit too long. Eventually, we're just gonna run into all of them being ready for us.
It looks like that is the case. They do have to drone this, but they're just taking too long to get the intel they need. The entire defense knows where they are. Vercheco gonna take some damage from Zazir.
Stealth's gotta get the entry.
That FNAT going off. Zazir gonna pick up Vercheco. Looking to get maybe another one on that door frame, but no, TXC gonna take him out. Looks like they do have some intel. Shield in map. All three of them in. Plants going down. They are scanned by the Lion. Stealth, shield out.
It goes down.
Taken out by TXC. TXC with a triple, I believe.
There's no way Dyna can protect
Dynasty to protect this case, but the defuse is already going out. Three
no
people
chance.
Watching his entrance. Nothing he can do.
Had to go up right away. Had to go up right away. You got the shotgun. Come on now. And now they're on defense. 3 attacks is what Crybaby needs. 1 more defense for Sigma Shrimps.
I'm starting to believe.
I've been believing. Day 1.
I was blinded, but now my eyes have been opened. I still think Sigma Shrimps wins this.
I don't know, man. We were talking about it earlier. Momentum. And right now, that is not in the side of Sigma Shrimps. I think if they lose this round, they're losing the game. That's my take.
Just Sigma Shrimps on this defense is just so good.
Look at that pixel. Makes me want to throw up. Or come, I don't know. I can't
Imagine dying to that.
Imagine throwing up and coming at the same time. Never mind. Anyways.
I probably won't, but thanks for the offer.
Defense. Can Sigma Shrimps keep this lead? I mean, they gotta close it out.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hey, it'll fix. Cam goes down to stealth on the bathroom run out, I think. What a freak. Wasn't the bathroom run out.
There we go.
Was a different run out. We're back, though. I believe he ran out, probably exhibition. He loves that. Yep. And that's a huge kill to get. That's a Capitao off the board. That was their initial hard support. Might have been their hard breach charges, too. Ooh.
Nick looking up to get up these house stairs, but Stealth is still lurking nearby, watching that display window. Does see who I believe was Vercheco. Or TXC, sorry. Wetter shield pushing below. Nick maybe going to support his teammate, but there's one in that lobby, and Cavill going to take out Nick, but that shield definitely knows he's there now. Blinded. Nothing he can do. Wetter going to take out Cavill.
And all of a sudden, it is a 4 versus 3 in favor of the defense. Not the best situation for the attackers.
And Stealth is held over here, but he is going to pick up TXC. Vercheco maybe looking to pick him up finally, but Stealth picks up a third.
Get this guy on my
And
team.
it's
Oh, wait, he
all up
is.
to Wetter. Picks up the case, so he knows he's near.
No way! It's Stealth with a
doesn't
quad.
quite blind him.
Was
Stealth
that-
with the quad to finish out the game.
Oh my goodness. So unfortunately, we're not going to have time for interviews due to the other game being ready to go right away. But wow, Sigma Shrimps, after that tough loss in map 1, are able to rally and bring it back. Thank you guys for watching. Next up, we have Bean Juice versus Spicy Biscuits. Tune in. It's going to be sick. It's been Haram and Flippy, and thank you for joining us.
Goodbye.